You're watching WJLA 24/7 News Midday. On your side.
The holidays are just around the corner, and everybody wants to celebrate, but you certainly don't want to start 2019 in a financial hole either.
No. So here to talk about the importance of budgeting and just how you can make it all work is Sacagawea Fanning of the Fanning Financial Group. Good to see you. And thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
So this is a really important topic, especially as we head into the holidays. And for a lot of people, the holidays are already here because they're already out there buying their holiday gifts. So is it too late at this point to think about a holiday budget and planning?
No, it's never too late. That's what I like to tell people, because what's so important is that you set a budget before going out to the shops. Think about the gifts you want to give your family members, friends. Make a list. Also go through the sales ad to see where you want to start and make sure you stay within that budget, because the less stress you have for the beginning of the year, the better when it comes to finances.
How much of this is planning? And how much of it is willpower after the fact, or is it a combination thereof?
It's a combination thereof, Dave.
Okay.
It's basically what I like to tell people, let's try to do it 50-50. Let's start 50-50. Let's plan, and let's try to pick that willpower up a little bit, because with any type of behavior, if you want change and you want to do better, you have to start changing those behaviors. And it's simple things like setting amount of money, a certain limit that's you're not going to go over, and making sure you go through those sales ads and everything. Yes.
Yeah. And what you're talking about, Dave, is people get so sidetracked by all the come-on types of displays and ads. They're not on; those are not things on your list, what you had planned to buy, but they're so tempting as you go down the aisles. So tell us, what are some of the mistakes that people often make when they're holiday shopping?
So the biggest mistake is, like you said, getting caught up in the fever of, oh, things are so cheap, and so you never get this price again. But that's not true. Some of the lowest prices happen after the New Year's. So one thing to do to make sure you don't get caught in that frenzy is just take a moment before you go in and make sure to remember your game plan. Have it written down on a list. Anything that's written you can stick to, and that's the best approach.
And they have apps too that show you the lowest price.
Yes,
you can
they do.
Compare shopping.
Yes, they do.
Good advice.
So yes, take all that.
If I've already gotten that wonderful gift for fill in the blank, but then I find this that I like even better, you can always take this one back, can't you? I mean,
well, you should check with the stores to make sure. Some stores, when it comes to sales, are final. So final as is. So once you purchase it, you can't return it.
Which
so
locks you in even more. So
exactly.
you need to think about that too.
Yes, and it's good to call ahead. Do your research online and making sure they have those exchange policies.
Okay. Well, we're talking about the holiday shopping here, but really your budgeting needs to start, what, at the first of the year and go all year long?
It should go all year long, but you should start a little bit before the holidays, because it helps you. Because just try to remember what type of financial situation you had the year prior. That stress going in when you had maxed out credit cards or huge credit card bills. Think about that and start thinking, okay, what are my goals financially? What bills do I want to pay off? How do I want to be seeing in my savings? What is retirement looking like? You have to think about that.
Maybe you're saving money to build or buy a house or to do something. All of that has to figure into it. It's a bigger plan.
Yes, it is.
But sometimes it's really hard to focus on the big thing instead of whatever's right in front of us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And that's why when I'm working with my clients, we start at the basics. First, I tell people, don't beat up on yourself, because a lot of people take it as a failure that they've gotten into a financial hole. Let that go. It's a no judgment zone when people come and talk to me. We look at everything. We look at all income coming in and everything going out, to include ATM withdrawals. Where's that cash going? How much are you paying on groceries, entertainment, other expenses that are wants instead of needs? And let's see how we can kind of shave that off to start putting more in savings, because you never know what may happen, and you want to make sure you have some type of security or pot to take away from if you do have one of those emergencies.
Yes, because they always crop up, don't they?
They do.
They tend to.
Yes.
Is saving for retirement a really tough sell when you're talking to younger people?
Nowadays,
I mean, it just seems so distant for them, right?
And that's one of the challenges that I face. But nowadays, when people are seeing the nature of what's going on with the stock market and the economy overall, they're thinking, and they've seen their parents go through it. So they're like, I don't want to go through that. So the sooner you go, the sooner you start, people don't realize the smaller you can start building and just gradually increase, instead of trying to play catch up you know, and trying to include and make sure those retirement funds are there.
So few people, it turns out,
Yes.
are adequately saving
You are right.
for retirement. And
Correct.
the thing you hit on that maybe is so important, I watch what my parents are going through right now, and
Exactly.
I can see that they're genuinely concerned. I don't want to have that.
Correct. And then think about how your older siblings may be having to help your parents
Yeah.
financially because they weren't ready for retirement. So you want to make sure that you're learning from the lessons they've gone through. And I love telling parents, make sure you talk to your kids. A lot of parents are embarrassed of not revealing some of the financial mistakes they've learned, but I'm like, it's priceless for them to know what consequences can happen if you don't properly save for retirement.
And also, with you know, when we're in stocks, for example, they can go up and they can go down, and you may have a lot of money one year, and then it could get all wiped out by a bad October.
Exactly.
So, one of your mantras is diversification. Tell us briefly what that means.
So diversification, I believe you should have your eggs in multiple baskets, not just one. So if you like stocks, CDs, and mutual funds, that's okay. But you all should have an account where you don't lose money. And a lot of people are weary of things where, well, I can't lose, but can I really gain? And the thing about it nowadays with products such as indexed annuities, you can gain when the market gains, but you don't lose when the market goes down. So you're not on that constant roller coaster. And I love telling my clients about that. And they're just amazed of like, this is real. It is. And people have been using it for decades.
So educate yourself and get with a
Educate.
good financial person.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
very
that's key.
important. All right. Where can people get some more information?
Well, they can reach me at www.fanningfinancialgroupllc.com, or my other website is Do Your Dollars Make Sense, and the sense is CENTS to
Very
kind of
good.
keep it catchy. And I also provided a phone number 571-764. I believe it's 0364.
0364.
Yeah, yes. I'm sorry. It was a new number that I
right.
got to make sure. And also, they can email me at sakajawea.fanning@gmail.com.
And there's a name that sticks in your head.
Yes, it does. I want to be unique. I want people to come by. But at the end of the day, I want people to know it's a no judgment zone, and we're going to go and we're going to be in this together to make sure you get out of that hole.
Good to have you with us. Thanks
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you,
Valuable
Melanie.
advice.
Thank you.
Thank you.